Hi everyone, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries. I am your Dungeon Master, Cameron, and today I'm running a game of Waterdeep Dragon Heist for my friends, and we're back! Yay! It's been like, I don't know, has it been like 6 weeks? It feels like 2 months or something.
Or
4 months?
More. No, I said more.
Oh.
Probably more than what you said. Yeah.
Maybe it's just another COVID moment and it's actually been like 3 years, but oh god. So
2 weeks.
We're going to go through and we'll do our introductions once again to help us remember who the hell we are.
I'm Cameron.
Say that again? You're Cameron? God.
Yeah.
One of those days.
And you're the DM.
A man who puts foes... Nope, fuck. A man who puts bros and Nope. You know what? I'm just going to fucking read this shit. You know what? Fuck it. It's Nate. He's playing Roll and Jitterow. We're not doing the poems anymore. This is season 3 or whatever the fuck it is. New gritty intro. Huh?
Yeah. It's the one when we phone it in.
Yeah.
It's the gas leak season.
Cold intro. Nate, you're playing Roll and Jitterow. Who is Roland and how has your hiatus treated you?
Yeah, Roland Jitterow, Toro, however you want to pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. Human fighter.
No one cares how you pronounce it, Nathan.
I care, so you have to listen to everything.
Now you know how it feels to not be white,
I have
Nate.
the conch. Yeah. Yeah, really. I have the conch. I will say what I want. But human fighter, and let's see, what have I been doing? I just finished an IT coding boot camp like 2 days ago. So now my world can become multifaceted again, and I am adjusting to that situation.
You're a free man.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I got to go make something of it with this freedom. So that's what I've been up to.
Awesome. Cherie, who are you playing, and how has your hiatus treated you?
I am playing Alu Dracar. She is an Aasimar rogue. She's sometimes badass, a little squishy. And my hiatus was good. I just finished Victor Victoria, which is a musical that was playing locally here, and it went really, really well. Awesome cast. It was very cool, but it feels like my summer just like...
Yeah, you've had a busy summer, and congrats on the show.
Yeah.
Danny, you've been pretty busy this summer also. How has your hiatus treated you, and who is Spev Sprocket Spacklestick?
Spev Sprockle Spacklestick is a gnomish artificer. One of those is right. Yeah, he's a gnome artificer, now level 5, and just a cool little dude who likes to build things and thinks he can solve all the world's problems by building things, which I can relate to because I've also been building things for most of the summer on Arbitrary Heroes on Wednesdays, where I'm just making stuff out of wood.
Yeah. There he goes.
Cameron came over yesterday and picked something up that we will see momentarily. But yeah, I'm just some dude hanging out in my garage making stuff out of wood. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Join me.
Oh no! There we go.
There it is.
Forefront.
Cool.
That is
Can
Rathalos
you even see
from
that?
any Monster Hunter fans
Yeah,
out there. Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, we're good.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's the latest Monster Hunter thing, which went over pretty well. That's awesome. That is like true to form of the old school artwork.
That's
Very
not yours.
cool.
That's
Very
not
Cool.
your
Somebody
toy.
else hold it.
Yeah, check out Creek Dog Woodworking on Etsy. Creek Dog Woodworks. There will be a link down in the description below. Check it out. But yeah, Danny did this to support our charity fundraiser, and it went pretty dang well. I am the DM. Once upon a time, I played Wilhelm Swingpike, but never again. I basically don't play characters anymore. This is my life now. My hiatus has been good. I spent that time DMing and hanging out with friends and stuff.
And doing one-shots.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said.
Saving kittens.
And saving kittens. Oh yeah, do we want to put them on camera? Hannah, you know what? I'll let you do that. Hannah, who is Holly Rees Go Delicately, and how is your hiatus?
Holly Rees Go Delicately was, is a half-elf wizard who was rich and now she's poor. And my hiatus was good. We saved 5 stray kittens. We're adopting one. I don't know where he is, otherwise I'd put him on camera. So he's running around.
Cat Mom of the Year.
We try. But Ollie and the kittens get along really well. They all play together. It's
It's
cute.
been very cute.
There's a kitty.
Big cat.
There's a big cat.
Hey, big kitty.
Here is right
Fluffball.
here.
Look
Look
at
at
that big.
Cat.
It's
Yeah.
the biggest cat in the world.
We
Ian,
have killed these monsters.
Yeah.
who is Fen Merrick as a person, and how was your hiatus?
Why do I have to answer the creative question? This is not fair.
As a person.
You couldn't have chosen the worst target for this. I'm going
Exactly why I
to.
chose you.
Yeah, I know. Fen Merrick is just a guy who fails a lot. He's he's basically
Rudy.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
way too optimistic.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think they're that optimistic, though.
No. Hiatus was fine.
You spent it like,
Yeah.
That's the part of the question you struggle with.
This
Yeah.
is fine.
I'll
That is
just say, I bought a lot of this stuff because
Nice. Yeah.
that's been my hiatus.
That's actually a really
Nice.
good segue. So I
So there you
know I brought you here under false pretenses. We're not actually playing D&D. This is an intervention.
We all love you here.
We
Yeah.
all love you, Ian.
I love interventions
We're
that happen
worried about
remotely.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, so last time we played oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so pour yourself a drink. and
Yeah,
then we'll
pour
get
yourself a drink and we'll
I will note that the bottle is full.
yes.
So
Last time we played, the party did, like you said, level 5. You all leveled up last time. You successfully rebuffed the eel folk attack, those slimy, deep sea dwelling bastards. You burned most of them alive and had, I think, a single survivor that escaped out back into the ocean. You recovered a strange, smallish statue shaped like a water elemental, but also in a cup that interacts in mystical ways with the waters of Deepwater Harbor. You also, Hollyrees, you as the resident foreteller, you got a mystic vision,
Yep.
an arcane image in your head of treasures to be discovered soon and betrayal. We took I think in character, you all took a day to rest and recover after that. The Elliot the 24th. Your characters basically spent a day resting and relaxing. It is now Elliot the 25th. We're going to move away from our grand game whiteboard. And if I can find our Troll Skull Manor, there it is. It is the morning of Elliot the 25th. Hollyrees, you've spent a day adjusting to the reality that you no longer have access to your family's money.
Yeah.
You kind of sleep on a couch in the common room now. You can't pay your maids to do your clothes and everything because all that money's going to Ollie Kezarathazok's Fierce Flight the Careless, who has taken up residence in your rooms. So I assume you're looking maybe a little less put together than you normally do.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hollyrees is starting to discover how to make her own clothing and use powder for dry shampoo.
Yeah, so I think it is the morning of the 25th. What
Holly has no regrets.
yeah, is Holly regretting any of this, or is she still like, hey, I've still got a fucking dragon hanging out with me?
I think it's the latter.
Yeah.
She's still pretty proud of the dragon hanging out with her, yeah.
And maybe this will be, who knows, this could be a growth opportunity for Hollyrees. But we find ourselves in Troll Skull Manor. It's gotten pretty full and pretty busy. We have some were-rat halflings prepping the kitchen for the breakfast rush. We have the sisters, the were-rat Suri and the ghost Perdita hanging around in the living room. Wilhelm is doing lessons for them per usual. Leaf, the poltergeist, is behind the bar prepping stuff. What about everyone else? What is the, I guess, what's the plan for this morning?
Well, Sprocket's going to come downstairs with like a pile of papers and notes that he has. He's like carrying a big armful, and he runs over to Holly and goes, Miss Holly, I've been up all night working on a new idea. Now that we have Ollie here with his electrical powers, I have an idea that maybe we could implement into the tavern. If we take a bunch of uninsulated copper wire and feed it through the entire tavern, we could harness his latent energy and electrify the entire tavern.
Oh.
It might glow.
And then explode.
Well, we don't really know what will happen yet, but it's definitely an option. We have an electrical source here. We could have electricity in the entire tavern. Think of the possibilities.
Maybe one, we need to see if Ali Kezarathis would be on board with testing this out, and if he is, maybe we take one step at a time. For instance, maybe first we try seeing how it works in your workshop, and then should anything go wrong, just one portion, explodes.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Thanks for the go-ahead to run copper wires down to your room. Thank you.
Not my room.
Sprocket quickly makes a couple notes down and sits down at the table. From my lab to your room, it's fine. It'll be very unobtrusive. Eat some.
Okay. This is fine.
What about
build pop-up shrines around the city to Aodon? So Ollie's been herself
Yeah.
and through her little sparrows and other people, she's been leaving shrines all over the city.
Let's say now when I'm imagining a shrine, I'm thinking of a place to kneel or pray, something above it that is a symbol or a small statue or something like that, and then maybe an offering box, something small like that is what you're thinking? Gotcha. I think you're a pretty industrious lady. You've got pretty good resources, especially with, like you said, your sparrows and maybe some gang members and stuff you're involved with, as well as some new followers for Aodon. Let's have a skill check to see how many shrines you set up. It could either be, and I'm thinking in my head, we could do a stealth check to because you're setting things up on other people's property, so it's you want to set it up out of the way so it doesn't get taken down immediately, or an insight check so the people that would be most interested in this sort of religious shrine on their property. You tell me which one you want to roll.
Well, my stealth is better.
Okay.
So from a character perspective, insight would be better, but for rolling purposes, stealth is better.
However you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check. First roll since we've come back.
That was not my first roll. It's working. My first roll.
No, that's the one that's on the record.
Not fair. Can you win? I
Listen.
rolled it 3 times before. Because it was not
Everyone
clean.
sees on camera.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're able to set up a shrine. When you go, you're able to set up a bunch of shrines. When you go back the next day, the only shrine that is still up is the one in the dock wards.
That's bullshit.
That's the dice, baby.
22
A 22. I don't see a 22.
Yeah, very funny.
All right. We're back. We sorted our technical difficulties. Alu got a 1 on her stealth check. You were able to lay out plenty of shrines, but when you come back to check on them the next day, only one is still up. There's a shrine in the dock wards that actually seems to have gotten some small response. There's some simple offerings. People, for whatever reason, don't seem to be leaving coins at the shrine of Aodon. Instead, you see little pieces of hard cheese.
That's appropriate.
But yeah, so you did your shrine stuff. What is anyone else doing, or are we prepping to get on the move?
I'll use the rest of the morning to start unrolling copper wires down the hall, but otherwise getting ready to leave with everyone else.
Yeah, and I guess where are we heading? We can go back. We started the episode with it. We can go back to it real quick. You have some notes and clues on the whiteboard about the current task, which is a reminder. You're currently trying to locate the 3 eyes to the Stone of Golorr that you already have in your possession to hopefully awaken it and be able to ask it information about the Neverember's Enigma. There is the map of Waterdeep, which we'll go to. And just a quick side note, I guess, for the audience, I have like upped my Roll20 game since I took over this campaign from Max. So as I'm like scrolling through my files and things, a little bit like makes me cringe. Like, oh God, I can't believe I set up I used to set up maps this way. It's awful. But we're currently in the Trollskull Alley in the North Ward. That's where Trollskull Manor is located. I believe the last one of the locations that you were interested in was a secret entrance to some hideout. You didn't go inside, but Alu, several days ago, when you were scoping things out, you had discovered the symbol of Xanathar.
Yes.
This symbol.
The one, your background. Yeah.
You had discovered that symbol in essentially magical invisible ink next to a cellar door. You were, I believe at a later point, you were like getting chased by the cops. So someone tried to divert the guards' attention there instead of chasing the party or something. So you haven't had a chance to explore that area, but it has been a couple days, so things may have cooled off a little bit. Is that where we are going now?
I think that's what Roland wants to push for. Like,
Yeah.
I think that we have other clues of about equal validity, but we know where that place is. So
Yes.
I think we got like 2 clues for this place, so we're gonna
Yeah.
go check it out. And if nothing else, it'd just kind of be nice to keep an tab on them.
Yeah, it's a pretty leisurely stroll. It's, early, maybe late morning. You go down south through the North Ward. There's the statue of the Sword Maiden, beautiful and powerful. You head down into the Trades Ward. You're passing the City of the Dead is on the east. You keep going down past the Honorable Knight. Eventually you take a left on Tel Shambra's Street, getting back to the Rising Ride and Robin's Way, and there is where the cellar door that you had found previously is located.
all right, can we kind of case the joint from the outside and see what kind of foot traffic? Is there anybody posted outside? Is this...
Yeah, you're before you approach the cellar door, you're kind of casing the area around it for observers or lookouts.
So what I'm looking for is just anybody who has a reason to be stationary on the street. A guy reading the paper, a homeless man on the posted up at the side of a building. Anybody who would give the opportunity to not have to move away from sight of the door.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I cast guidance.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, perception. That's not bad.
17's pretty good. Juice
17,
it with a D4.
Yeah. D4, 17 plus 3. That's
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
You spend some time observing on the outside here. What you notice is the absence of anyone that stays. You watch for 15 minutes, and no one spends more than 5 minutes in the area. And it's the person that spent the longest in the area is an old woman that's kind of going from door to door asking for donations for some horse shit, and she's just working her way down the street.
Okay, so at least it seems to me that they are relying on the anonymity of the place to make sure nobody comes in.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's like a cellar door low to the street. You're there, and from with the naked eye rolling, you're unable to see the mark. It's
Yeah.
like Alu knows where it is, and I believe Alu, you last time you did it, you cast light to see it. So if you do that again, the mark reveals itself. But I will say, Alu, when you look at it and you cast light with your perception check with a 12, you know that it seems a little faded compared to when you saw it a couple days ago.
Abandoned, perhaps?
Possibly. But if we are deciding to go through this door, before we do, Alu, I think you might want to check it to see if it's tripped something
trap?
when we open it up. Yeah.
Yes.
Between you and Holly, I think there might be either mechanical traps or magical traps. Does anybody have? I mean, we can check for traps via the old-fashioned way, but when it comes to seeing any sort of magical aura, does anybody have something for that?
Yeah,
Well,
Holly,
I
I think
have-
you
Yeah,
have
I got
detect magic.
ritual detect magic, I think.
You also
I
have
do.
a wand of
Sorry, I'm looking at the character
secrets, I think.
I don't think I do anymore.
Oh, did you get rid of it or something? Oh, I think you gave it to Ollie to get him to come with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I reading a book? Who does that?
I have
What?
Oh, I just have detect magic for ritual. I don't
Yeah,
know how
I-
that's gonna
That's
actually help.
certainly better than nothing.
well, yeah, I have a ritual for detect magic. It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yes.
So we can try it if I'm able to do it if we're not in combat.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not in combat. You're chilling.
Okay.
You're
Doing that, I can investigate.
Yeah, I think Holly, Reese, and Spev, if you're working together to cast detect magic, you could do it in a corner somewhere away from the crowd. Alu, if you're like going down into the cellar now, slowly, carefully looking for traps, sort of thing.
I don't think she'd go in without like doing some investigating and waiting for them to complete their spell first, so she's not walking into any magical traps.
Gotcha. Yeah, give me an investigation check. Yeah, with a 21, you look like you're looking outside on the door. You note that the door is underneath an awning for another store. Because of that, you note there's a faint layer of dust on the door now. It's only been a couple days, so it's not super thick. But if this was a door that was getting opened regularly, like the hinges would be more clean than they are now. I think these are small differences. But that combined with the faded Xanathar symbol suggests that maybe this particular entrance has been abandoned. With a 21, looking around, combined with Holly Rees and Spev casting Detect Magic, Holly Rees and Spev, you get a magical aura of abjuration, like 30 feet from where you're standing at this store. It's called Orb Confectioners. It has, the symbol is a lollipop that's in the shape of an eye. You get a magical aura from that store, and Alu, with your light cantrip, kind of walking a little casually, looking around, you do find a Xanathar symbol that is fresh on that store wall.
Are we led to believe that the candy, the lollipop, eye in the lollipop looks a lot like the Xanathar symbol? Does it seem like they got a couple spots on this block?
You go in, it doesn't look like the Xanathar symbol. You go in, and it looks like a bunch of lollipop eyes, like all sorts of different eyes. They
Like the stalks of the mind. What's that dude?
Not the Mind Flayer, the Beholder.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned that. There do seem to be, they offer 10 flavors of lollipops, and then they offer one giant lollipop.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
How much is the lollipop?
You go in, like you're talking with the owner. They say, well, so we have lollies are a copper. We also do small cakes, sweetmeats, sugar plates, and candied nuts.
Well, that's a great variety of foods there. But I am kind of curious as why all the eye lollipops is what really kind of drew me in. What's the story on those?
Well, they're just fun and colorful. You can.
Oh shit! Okay, I just got a big eye, a bunch of little eyes. Yeah, no, I'll ask me. Yeah, that's one big eye. It seems like a bunch of little ones, kind of all.
Oh yeah,
like
the
they're all
kids.
looking
I
at
mean,
you.
so the big lollies are 2 copper pieces, but yeah, the kids love them.
Great, I'll take one.
Yeah, you hand over 2 copper, you get a big
yeah,
lolly.
Cool. So now that I'm in the store and kind of like standing there, I detect magic still up. Where
Yes.
can I kind of pinpoint where this magic actually is?
Yes. So the store, it's like a storefront. There's an aisle around, and it wraps around the back. In the back, kind of out of the view of the counter, there is a cellar door that it's coming from.
Okay. So this is almost magically delicious. Is there any kind of secret you might impart to an inspiring chef?
He says, "No, sorry, it's a trade secret, but I'm glad you like it." As you're talking, Spev, give me a history check because it has been a while since we played out of character. A 21.
21.
Your
Nice.
mind goes back to the note you got off of Harko's sworn sword.
See the part about Krogstrad, he's back on eight small eyes. You know the rest. Is there 8 of these small little lollipops?
There's 10 of the small ones.
Okay. Oh, then that's no.
So, I'm
But
pretty sure
that
Golorr
is the
said-
statement that sticks out in your mind.
Yeah.
The shopkeeper says, anything else I can do for anyone?
Sprocket grabs a handful of silver and goes, "I would like to buy 8 small eyes, please."
You say that, the shopkeeper looks at you like deadpan and says, how would you like them rearranged? Or sorry, how would you like them arranged?
He peeks in his back of the shield where the note is taped. You know the rest.
He looks at you, squints, kind of like, all right, that's 16 copper.
He just kind of nods, afraid to say anything else in the code, and hands over, shuffles her 17 copper.
Yeah, he gives you 8 more small eyes, then he goes to work with another customer.
Oh, if we got that one right there, buddy.
Probably not. All right. Well, then I guess like a school child, Sprocket enjoys his large lolly and kind of wanders back to the rest of the group and kind of makes note to Holly. Kind of said like, the magic's coming from down in that trap door. As they kind of head out.
Okay. Thanks for the update.
You want a lolly?
No, I'm good,
Okay.
but thanks.
I guess now we know he's in on it, whatever it is. But
Do we? I don't know who witnessed that terrible exchange. But I'll try to wander back to the rest of the group. And Alizori disappeared, hadn't she?
Usually she does.
Okay.
Where are you headed, Alu?
She was just waiting for the all clear to go down.
yeah,
Go down on your side. Gotcha. Yeah, you go into the entrance that you had previously discovered. You go down into the steps, and you find instead of it going into a cellar, it's like a brick wall has been put in right at the bottom of the stairs. And you rolled a 21 on your investigation earlier. This is fresh.
So they did abandon it.
well,
Or something.
there might be something to this wall. It could be real. There could be like a false or a secret brick or something.
All right. So, using my perception or investigation, can I see if there's any way to get through it?
Yeah. I mean, you rolled a 20. It's a real wall. I think you can put 2 and 2 together that they got raided. They closed one entrance and then recently opened a new one at the confectionery store.
Got it. All right. On to the confectionery store.
All right. We need to figure out what the
Am I-
proper order of things is then.
Am I able to, for this, sorry, for the cellar door, before we go to the confectionery, the trap door with
Yes.
that the magic is, am I able to cast knock on that discreetly, or can I tell if there's a lock on it or anything?
I believe you can definitely cast knock, and it would work even if there is a lock. I don't know about discreet. I think knock has a verbal component to it.
I think it makes a noise too, but
Yes. When you cast the spell, a loud knock audible from as far away as 300 feet emanates from the object. So everyone within 300 feet would hear a very loud knock. That's part of the spell.
Okay. I was trying to see like if I did knock instead of like maybe that would lead the owner, the shopkeeper, to go figure out what was happening and open the door for us.
Knock. Oh, okay. Interesting. Cast knock on the door, but don't try and go through the door. And like try and watch the shopkeeper.
Because it would. The spell I think lasts for 10 minutes.
Does it keep knocking?
I don't think so.
No.
There's
It doesn't.
one
It costs
one.
an action to cast. It's instantaneous, but you can cast it from 60 feet away.
Right. So what my thought was, if in casting this, the shopkeeper could would open the door, and once he goes down to see what the hell's going on, we just follow him.
That's an idea.
There's no one in the shop right now, right? Except us?
There's you all. There's the shopkeeper. There's an attendant, like an assistant.
Okay. So, or if the assistant ends up going down, we find a way to, like, someone else can come and distract the shopkeep, and the rest of us can go through the door.
I could distract the shopkeep. We're friends now.
It's just an idea. That was Holly Reese's idea that she's sharing with the group.
I like to imagine you're doing this somewhere away from the shopkeeper. You're like having this discussion.
Yes. I don't think Holly Reese is inside the shop yet.
Okay,
It's
so
not
tell me the plan. So Holly Reese casts knock. They go
Yeah.
investigate what it is. It'll open the door. They'll go investigate what it is. After they go down or do whatever, the party will follow.
Correct.
Do you have any method or any attempt to hide yourselves when you cast the knock spell?
Is this confectionery also have an entrance to the basement from the outside? Is that where Alu's currently checking out?
No, Alu was checking out a basement entrance across the street in a different building.
Do we know if there's any other entrances to the outside to this building?
When-
Because if we knock one, we can go in the back door and they'll be distracted.
When you were looking around, it's just inside the shop.
Okay.
This particular building has an entrance inside the building.
I'm just afraid that if we knock, they're going to get real suspicious.
Yeah, the only concern that I would have about that
wait.
is not just the people in the shop would hear it, the people on the other side of the door would also.
I mean, if we need to get in there quick, I like the idea.
I mean, in the meantime, I could also try to cast, before we do this, I could also try to cast the ritual augury and ask the DM
Oh, God,
or the
okay.
gods, or the
how about this?
gods if this plan will work or not before we do it.
Let me look up Augury. By casting gem-inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens. Okay, interesting.
What about this? Does knock open the door, or does it just unlock?
It opens it.
It'll open it.
Okay, well, I mean, I got a new level 2 spell that's going to help me greatly with stealth. I got infiltrator armor. If you want to just pop that bad boy open, I can just dive in and just see what's around and do a little scouting mission. And then try to get, then I can use message to get back to you if you need to get into or kind of scout out what I see.
So is the idea put Spev in stealth next
Close
to the door somewhere?
Mhm.
Holly Reed's far away because you can cast knock from 60 feet away as long as you can see it. Opens the door from a distance, but doesn't attempt to go in, and then Spev, when it's clear, can go in.
I'll roll right in.
All right, I'm fine with that.
That's the plan?
Yes, that's the plan.
Cool.
All right. What are Roland, Fen, and Alu during this time? Just hanging out with Holly Rees?
I don't think I'm going to go inside the shop until it's time.
Stand back and observe.
Same.
Maybe we pretend to sightsee as tourists or something.
Sure thing. Okay. I think, Spev, you've got your infiltrator armor. I assume, put that on outside the shop somewhere?
Yeah, the infiltrator, that's just my style of armor. That's what I have for the day.
And
But like as I'm taking my big lollipops, I head towards the exit. I go towards the door and I like kick the door open so the little bell goes off. As they're not looking, I duck behind an aisle and cast invisibility.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
and head back over to the door.
Cast invisibility, and then you're going to get settled in a spot. I think give me a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, I'd love to. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to use D&D Beyond.
They updated it recently. There's like a little Beyond button at the top that has disadvantage, advantage, normal. Okay, with a 13.
Pretty bad.
All right, Holly Rees, you are casting Knock.
Yep, let me do that.
You kind of stand at the very far, I assume, corner of the shop that you can barely see the door.
Yep.
You pretend to be like observing some lollipops or something. You cast Knock. Everyone hears it. The shopkeep and the assistant both kind of jerk up. You see the door open. The shopkeep furrows his brow, tells his assistant to take over the counter, and then heads to the back. Spev, you see the shopkeep go check on the door. You see him kind of go down. His head goes down a little bit in there. He says, "Hey, who's down there?" For a period of time, no one responds, and then you hear someone shuffle down there and say, "Oh, it's just me. What do you want?" And he's like, "Well, why do you open the fucking door?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. Why did you open the door?" And he said, "Look, we have protocols, goddammit. All right? Someone asks for 8 small eyes. I say, how do you want it arranged? They say on an ocular cake. This door should not be fucking open." They get into it. The shopkeep's kind of blocking the entrance, but they argue for a good 5 minutes or so, and then the shopkeep closes the door and goes back to his position.
Yeah, I definitely would have tried to stealth in at any point when the door is open with my mighty 13.
I think he doesn't notice you. Definitely doesn't notice you with a 13. Oh, you're small. You're a
invisible 13. A small invisible 13.
Yeah. I think you are able to squeeze yourself to the side and get through.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Drop you down into... So I believe currently no one else should be able to see.
No.
But
Correct.
Spev, you can see. And you can see you're kind of this steps area down into the basement.
Cool. Can I kind of peek my little head around the corner and see what I can see?
Yeah, absolutely. Not
All
much.
right,
Seems empty.
Okay, so now that it's a small little empty platform, I'm going to go ahead and cast message in the general direction that Holly Rees was and say, So I figured out you have to ask for 8 small eyes, and he'll ask you how it's arranged, and you said around an ocular cake. And that should get you here if we need to get anyone else here. But I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
And
Holly Reeves is gonna relay that information to, I guess, Fen and Roland.
Yeah.
And then I guess the 3 of us, or at least Holly Reeves, is gonna go in and do exactly that.
Yeah.
I would.
I would have Ben do it because he kind of got a drow look.
Well, I guess the question is, well,
These are Xanathar's people. They don't. Drow isn't their thing.
it could
I
be,
think they-
but yeah, Breg and Dareth are the drow. But I guess my question is everyone trying to get down together? You could, as a group, try and get down together. Or
I was saying no.
No, you're
Oh.
staying.
Go separately. She's not going to be part of the group. She'll go. She's just not going to be part of like a group.
Oh, I see. You're trying to like stagger your entrances.
Bring it out.
Yeah, like how much time do you want to spend doing that? Like an hour over the course of an hour, kind of get down there.
Maybe.
2 hours.
I don't
How
want
long
to be a
does
part
your-
that long. We don't know what we're gonna.
Right.
Say that again, Shri.
How long does Danny's invisibility last?
not terribly long.
An hour, I
Right.
think.
Yeah, like half hour max.
Actually, wait. I got D&D Beyond. Why would anyone read a book?
That you said that earlier, and I was wondering what the context was. You're like, "Why am I reading a book?" And I was like, "I don't."
All right. Yeah, concentration up to an hour. Well, I'm used to playing tabletops online, but I've been so long since I played D&D. I'm like, why do I do that instead? So perfect. Yeah, screen better than books. I said it. Concentration up to an hour, and I'm gonna keep that up. And
Yeah, I
kind of keep
think.
going down the stairs a little bit.
I
Okay.
think let's to avoid getting the shopkeeper suspicious. You can spend, what did you say, half an hour, one by one, going down the entrance. I think. What order would you like to go down in? Give the password and everything.
I think it makes sense. I mean, for me to kind of sweep the rear.
Okay, who's
Alex.
first?
Roland will go first.
Sure. What do you do, Roland?
If I know the password there, I think I very obviously don't look like a normal patron, so I'm just going to be very upfront and blunt about it. He's like, I need 8 small eyes
How would you like them arranged?
on an ocular cake. Like,
He nods
Yeah.
to you and he takes you down into the basement area. All right,
Yeah.
who's next?
Yeah, while they're all filing in, I'm gonna scout ahead a little bit, just
Okay.
while they're doing that thing.
Holly Reeves will go.
All right.
Yes. Hi. I need 8 small eyes, please.
The shopkeeper kind of squints at you and says, "How would you like them arranged?"
On an ocular cake.
He'll let you go on in, kind of rubbing his chin as he does so.
Don't worry, guys. This guy has no reason to be suspicious of us.
not at
No.
all.
We all handled it super cool.
Who's next?
It's Sven's turn, yeah.
Yes.
All right. What is he? I need 8 small eyes. Is that what he's saying?
Mhm.
Yes. How do you like them arranged?
On an ocular cake, please.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna roll something. You give me a. 'Cause
Cameron, I'm
you're
going to let you know
fourth
I'm low
one.
on patience today. Extremely low.
Give me a. What would we call this? You know the password. We'll say a performance check, but with advantage.
Okay.
Hey, that ain't bad. Yeah, he lets you in.
Nice.
All right. Right on, right on.
All right, Alu.
Alu's gonna sweep the rear. She's gonna be wearing her hat of disguise and look like a half orc. And so she's gonna
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
go up and be like, 8 eyes,
How do you like them arranged?
ocular kick.
Yeah. He'll let you. Yeah, you look like a Xanather goon through and through. He'll let you in. Yeah, so you all get down into the basement. You're in this room. The stairs kind of wind down. There's a little door. Speb, you said you were scouting ahead, so the door in front of you opens up. You can see that you're now in this sewer area. The sewer extends out to your north, but then there is a platform that you're standing on that extends out to the south.
Does it look like? Well, first I'll do a little see if I can hear where any voices or sounds of anything is coming from.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Cool. Nat 20. Hey, look at that.
Yes.
24.
You can hear from the south. There are voices. Specifically, you can hear. It sounds like you can hear goblin voices and Dwergar voices.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay posted up here, Barney. I'm gonna send my my homunculus, not my homunculus, my familiar down there and start scouting it out.
Awesome.
Ollie wants to see if she can like break the lock behind us so that they can't necessarily follow so easily.
Oh, yeah, jam the door behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would we call that? Let's
Reverse
say
lock
it's like
picking.
an athletics check. And if someone else is helping you, you're basically there's some like lumber nearby that you can use to try and like jam beneath. There's a little hook beneath the door that you can jam and then try and lock it kind of against something beneath the door so that no one can pull it up. If anyone wants to help you, you can do 19's plenty. Yeah, you're able to do that.
Cool. All right, let's go forward.
Yeah.
Can we hear what they're saying at all?
Yeah, once everyone else is close, I'll pass on what I heard. While I still kind of got my guy scouting.
Yeah, do you have your homunculus out? There it is. There's Spindle.
It's actually my familiar. My other small.
Oh yeah,
Flying
shit!
guy.
That was what we were supposed to do in between the hiatus.
Whoops.
I never got you a token for your familiar. What the hell is
Who
your
cares?
familiar? Can we call it a raven? I have a raven.
I think I was going to use the imp, but that's fine. I can use Spindle. I can use Spindle for
Hold on.
now.
I've got an imp.
Oh, cool, perfect. Yeah. I'm just working for Nate to get back at you for having a personal army. I'll do in a pinch.
Sprocket, you have an imp you can control.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of launch him down and go in the direction of the voices.
Absolutely. I guess, what do imps have for dark vision? 60
They
feet?
probably have it. Yeah, I actually don't think I have this on my character sheet yet. We can just say that.
All right.
Probably.
So yeah, you go down to the south and you see a little, like there's a little footbridge and the sewer level, branches out to the east. And that is where the voices are coming from.
Cool. I will mutter that under my breath and kind of hold up and wait for everyone else to catch up.
Absolutely. You all kind of file out and you see this sewer area. You see this branching area that the imp's kind of standing on the corner of.
Yeah, it sounds like I hear some kind of voice of some goblins or some such Durgar down that way.
And Ollie would do like a quick perception / sneak of the opposite direction just to make sure there's nothing behind us.
Sure thing. Yeah, you can spend some time. Give it to me. Yeah, a 23 is plenty. There's nothing behind you, and you spend some time trying to detect. It seems like both the sewer area to the north and to the south seem pretty mundane and quiet.
The most suspicious kind of quiet.
Too quiet.
All right, let's go.
Should we have the stealthy ones kind of stealth forward, or is the password enough to lead us believe we can just stride right in there?
I mean, I don't know much about criminal organizations, but I don't know if we should assume anything. Like, just because we had the password to get through the front door doesn't mean
We're welcome.
Yeah.
Fair.
They might know everybody on site, or at least somebody who knows everybody who should be down here.
True. I'm kind of in recon mode. I can stealth forward. Do I still have my invisibility going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah. I can go check it out.
All right.
And
Yeah.
I will take my little Air Force with me and go stealth ahead.
You're taking the other things aren't invisible, correct?
No, I think the imp can, and no, my mage hand can. I don't know. I can leave him back. I can just go stealth myself. I'll figure out this by the time next session.
Yeah. So you go down. Give me another stealth check with advantage.
12. A small invisible 12.
With that, give me another perception check.
10.
You do hear voices on either side of the walls near you. It seems like they might be a little thin at these spots where you're standing. When you go down further, you do see an entranceway here.
Okay. And all right. Can I peek my little head around this next corner, see what's? Does that seem like it's just more sewer?
Yeah, it just goes on into the rest of the city.
Cool. I will message back to Holly and like I think I found an entrance. There's some thin walls back there, but so try to be very quiet. But I found a door.
All right, Holly's gonna just then she's gonna continue following Spev.
Yeah, I assume everyone's trying to move pretty quietly. I think everyone can give me stealth checks. We won't worry about rolling them for the Spev's dudes.
I kind of figure Spindle's like attached to my armer.
Not great for me.
Yeah,
it's
just
sort
holding
of
still.
flying about.
15. Very
Gotcha.
stealthy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all able to make your way down. And I believe, if I remember correctly, both Fen and Alu, you both have pretty high passive perceptions.
Yes.
Like, Alu, I think yours is higher than 20, and Fen, yours is 18 or higher. Yeah. So both of you, when you get to these spots here, Alu, you notice on the door to the south is or sorry, on the wall to the south, you can see there is a seam line that there's some sort of
Dora.
yeah, and then Fen, you notice one immediately to the north, so here and here.
Nice.
There's also the entrance that Spev is standing at. You all have spent a little time in the sewer. Go ahead and everyone give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Are we all stinky?
We'll
It'd be
see.
real bad if this takes too long. Hey, feeling good. 22.
17.
Yeah, everyone seems just fine.
Right.
22, 17, 13, 20. Yeah, no, you're all fine. It smells. It definitely stinks down here. But nothing else happens.
Good. Good to know.
Yeah. So what do you all want to do?
So I think that me and Fen probably are gonna investigate these doors, see if we can.
That's probably for the best.
Are you picking one of them to open, or trying to open both at the same time?
One at a time. I think we'd like listen to see what sounds. Get information as to which way makes sense.
Give me. You can each give me a perception check. What's everyone else doing? Are you kind of just huddling up for the moment?
I'm gonna listen to my door.
I'm going to pay attention to where we came from, just in case
27.
somebody. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are good
Damn,
rolls.
guys.
Spev,
Those are
give
real good
me
rolls.
yours for your door. Spev, on your door,
Dang.
you can hear two. Sounds like two goblin voices just arguing with each other. You don't speak goblin, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, so you hear two goblin voices.
Can I?
Got some dabs.
Can Holly Reese go up to the door where Spev is and cast comprehend languages?
You can. Give me a moment to go through Fen and Alu's stuff first. You're kind of waiting
Okay.
for them to do their thing, and then you can move around them.
right.
Which one?
Fen speaks Goblin.
Which one? Which door
Fen
are you
speaks
listening
Goblin?
to, Fen?
Yeah.
North or south?
Which direction are we facing?
Which? So there's a secret door to your north and a secret door to your south. You picked one, and Alu picked one. Which one
North
did you
for
pick?
me.
North.
North. Yeah.
We
if
got
Fen-
gobs,
If
is what I
Fen
say to
speaks
everyone.
Goblin, we don't need Holly to
You
burn
hear-
a spell slot.
Yeah.
You hear a whispered language that you do not understand. Fen.
Whoa.
That's probably chill.
And
Chilling.
I repeat it phonetically to anyone around me. that
Oh,
they might
good.
know.
It is low and gurgly. There seems to be
no.
like throat enlarging sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Alu,
I have a feeling things are going to get gross. Does anyone want a lolly before we continue?
you
No, I'm good.
I don't
You-
feel all.
are listening to the door to the south, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You hear words spoken in Undercommon, which I do believe you understand.
Yeah.
You hear sounds of machinery being worked, things like that. Someone kind of cursing in Undercommon, trying to get something clearly like asking for, God damn it, hold this still. Let me fucking get this together. That sort of stuff.
Okay. With the gurgling sounds that we're hearing from the north, are there any like history checks that we might, anything that would?
I do not believe anyone has any experience with these things.
Definitely fine then.
Are we determined that it was like, it just sounds like one thing on that side, and below us it sounds like there's a bunch of things going on?
Yeah, I'd say, Fen, you hear like maybe a single voice. It's hard. You barely hear it, but you hear it. Alu, you hear people conversing. Multiple people. More than two. Sprocket, you hear two distinct voices conversing.
So I would say I'll go north first.
Then I want to cast it on Fen.
Sure thing.
Shoot.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Cancel. Okay.
Yeah, Fen, you listening to the door to the north, you now understand what's being said, and it's someone grumbling about being bored and hungry.
Alright, then can I go listen in to the goblins then?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. The goblins, you go over there. You don't need to make another stealth check. You've been very stealthy. The goblins, you hear them. They're arguing about whose turn it is with the nice bow. I think with all your kind of standing and listening, it's time for everyone to give me another Constitution saving throw.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, clock's ticking now, guys.
Oh, great.
Ooh. Oh.
All
fail.
right. Roland, Alu, I'm missing Holly Reese.
Oh, I thought it went. Sorry.
Ah, there it is.
Damn it.
Okay. Roland, Alu, and Holly Reese, you three failed. Sewer plague. Sewer plague is a generic term for a broad category of illnesses that incubate in sewers, refuse heaps, and stagnant swamps, and which are sometimes transmitted by creatures that dwell in those areas, such as rats or odiofs. I don't even know what that is. When a humanoid is bitten by a creature that carries the disease, or when it comes into contact with filth or offal contaminated by the disease, the creature must make a blah 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 constitution saving throw or become infected. It takes
Question.
one... Yes.
Go ahead. Finish your thing, and then I'm gonna go.
It takes 1d4 days for sewer plague's symptoms to manifest in an infected creature. Symptoms include fatigue and cramps. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, that's horrifying. Roland, Alu, and Holly Reese, you make a note. You have sewer plague.
Do we have to roll d4 to see how many days it's going to take before we get symptoms?
I think that is information that I will know, but you won't necessarily know.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Roll to find out.
Can Holly Reese cast prestidigitation on the sewer water or the sewage?
It's like a lot of flowing sewage. You won't be able to do enough with prestidigitation to keep it away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'd say
Or not.
in character, you don't know you're sick right now.
Okay. All right.
It's awful, by the way.
Awful.
Yeah.
OFFAL.
It's
All right, so we probably should get out of the flowing rivers of raw sewage here and knock on
Yeah.
a door or kick in a door. Who do you think has got the best chance? We got some goblins who would probably turn and run if we do any show of force. Undercommon, we don't know. It could be anyone behind there or a monster. I want to go for the monster, but that's a terrible idea. So
Yeah.
maybe the goblins?
Goblins are probably the easiest bet here. Is there before we do anything else? Can
here
we
is the
look?
D4.
What, Cameron?
There it is. That's something just for the audience.
Oh, okay. Before we go on, do these doors look like they swing in or out into the hallway? And is it possible to block them before? Like, I don't want to start a fight in one room and then be loud enough that all the other rooms come to our room.
Ooh,
Right.
interesting.
Right.
I think
Is it that?
that they... Da-da-da. One door. Yep. It doesn't
Actually, sliding
say.
doors. Really well installed.
I'll say they. It's like it's disguised with the wall, so it can't really have a handle on this side. In my mind, it would swing out from the
Into the
inside.
hallway.
Yes.
Okay, so it
into
swings
the
into the
sewer.
hallway. All right.
We can basically barricade it by.
Yeah. Is there any way
Yeah.
we can like angle like I don't know wood to push directly onto like the where we think the handle would be on the swing side, so
Or
that
just
it can't be opened?
Yeah, there's some sewage and stuff. I'll say someone give me a survival check to quickly
have a
find
plus
stuff.
All right.
Guidance.
I
Yes.
think that you or Fen might be good at that also.
I
Yeah.
got +5.
Yeah, it
Plus
should
5
not
and
be
plus
me.
5.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
both do it. Both of you give me survival checks.
I'll give Fennis guidance.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Fen,
all right,
roll
Fen-
me a D4 to add
On
to
top
that
of the
14.
14.
Coming.
Come on, 18, baby. What we got?
Hey!
Yes.
18 it is.
So yeah, I think combined, Alu and Fen, you're able to get enough stuff that you set it up so that anyone attempting to open one door would lock both doors. They
cool.
now interfere with each other.
Awesome.
Cool, good call.
I think we attack the goblins first, and then.
Yeah.
Maybe knock them over. Maybe
You-
not non-lethally.
In the other room. Who's
Say that
bored
again?
and hungry?
What?
I said maybe we use the goblins to feed the crazy, creepy thing that's bored and hungry.
There
we don't
you
know
go.
what it is yet. It might not be compatible with their
True.
stuff, but we'll see.
But
Or maybe our
It's been a
liaison.
long day, it's been nothing.
Yeah. Is it instinctual that
talked
we'll just eat anything because it's hungry, or does it have instructions not to, or does it have implied instructions not to eat
Yeah.
coworkers? So
Right.
let's go check out the goblins first.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
smells like disease in here.
Let's give me a marching order. Post up at the door in the order you want to go through, and then let's have everyone click and select their token and roll me some initiative.
Okay.
I'm still invisible, right?
Yes, it hasn't been half an hour. It's been like a total of 40 minutes, half an hour to get everyone down into the basement, and then you've been like dicking around in the sewer for 10 minutes.
Natural 20 for 22.
Brilliant. Did you select your token?
Right by the door.
I did not select. I didn't select my token, but my 22 is in the.
No, I see it. If you
log.
select your token, then it auto adds you into the tracker.
Okay.
Hey.
Here, I will do. No, you got it. Okay.
I got it.
Never mind.
All right.
All right.
I got Holly. I got Alu. I got Holly again for some reason.
Well, I only rolled
Got a
the
lot of
one
initiative.
time.
Weird. Yeah, I see the 20. Fen, I don't see you, but I got
He's
you
got
with an
he's got an
8.16.
That's fine. Roland will go first. Can I test the door to see if it's open and unlocked?
Yes. Roland, you're at the door. I guess, yeah. So, Roland, you're at one side of the door. Who is kind of standing on the other side of the door?
I want to be kind of standing like directly below Roland, so like when he opens the door, I can just slide in right underneath him.
Sure thing. Who's behind Roland? Is that Holly or Alu?
I can go behind Roland, and worst comes to worst, I can do firebolt.
Gotcha. Alu,
Okay,
where
cool.
do you want to be? Behind Holly? Fen, do you want to be closer to the door by standing behind Spev, or do you want to back up everyone?
I don't think it matters.
Those for AoEs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! I reminded myself. Can I check the door for traps real quick? Can I just do a quick inspection? Quick look over. I remember when we all almost died from a treasure chest I
Yes,
found.
give me
All right,
an
do it.
investigation check.
Yes, please.
I think Cameron has a look of disappointment on his face.
I wasn't looking at him, but what do we got?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Oh yeah, 18.
I think an 18. You see the door. You see that it is mundane. It does not have a lock on it. You don't see any trap from the side or any sort of wire mechanism or any magical anything here.
I give a thumbs up and invisible.
All right. I'm assuming that was, the lack of anything is okay because I can't see you give me that thumbs up.
I'm waiting for her acknowledgement.
All right.
First time I cast this.
So, that's the case. I'm going to, bring the door handle down and swing it open.
Yes. Let me do this. Cool beans. All right, yeah, door is open. Roland, what do you want to do?
I'm going to step in front of into the door frame here. And what am I seeing?
You see a hallway. It looks like it leads up into a room, and you see a door to the left side.
Okay.
Or I guess facing your way on the left side, east.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't see anything else. It's just a hallway.
Yes, a single file hallway.
Okay, then I am going to keep a casual cadence because they don't know if they don't hear anything out of the ordinary. I'm going to keep on walking forward. 2, 3, 4. Oh man. Okay.
Now that the door is open, I want to also do a perception check just to make sure.
You're kind of posted up a little far away from the door right now. You can do a perception check when it's your turn and you move a little closer.
Perfect. Let's see.
Thank you, man.
Okay, that's 4, 5, 6. All right. I can see there are more things in this room than I thought there were.
Uh-oh.
Everyone's smiling.
The good news is because you were so stealthy and stuff, they do not have readied actions.
No.
Okay then.
All right. Anything else on your turn? You walk past. You see these 2 arrow slits, and you walk around the corner, and you're just staring eye to eye with 2 goblins.
All right. Now, just instant like hippocampus memory perception deal. Are they looking at me curiously or like, oh shit?
Give me an insight.
Okay. Not great.
They look panicked.
Uh-oh.
Cool. All right then. That means that I shouldn't be here, which means let's get this party fucking started, everybody. I am going to come at this guy real fast. Yeah, and I'm going to. I need to get my actions back here. All right, and then we're level 5, right? So
Yep.
I get 2 attacks. Fucking A. All right, I'm going to attack this guy, the front goblin with my glaive here.
It's weird watching you ping the screen and not being able to see it.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Oh
Yeah.
God, poor
Nice.
little guy.
All right,
Yeah,
so,
give me that roll. So
all right, first attack. 13 slashing damage plus another D10.
Yes. Now, is this non-lethal intent, or are you?
We are in
lethal intent.
We are in a criminal organizational hideout, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're in the sewers.
In the sewers, huh?
Oh, so only criminals hang out in the sewers then, huh?
We're in the Xanathar's Guild hideout, yes.
And the Xanathar's Guild is an illegal gang, right?
And then you play your
The Xanathar's Guild is not welcome in the Lord's Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and kill him.
This is the moment that I spun us off on another side tangent quest to get me out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make that lethal.
All right.
Bonk
We
him real
get to
good.
use some rules that I was running a game yesterday, and I was like, I never really get to use these rules. We are going to use the optional cleave through creatures rules from the DMG.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that the other day.
When you kill a creature when it starts out at 100% health and you manage to kill it like you do this goblin by dealing it 7 damage, it is dead.
Oh, no, I deal... Yeah, I guess, yeah. 7,
You have 17 damage total. That leaves you another 10 damage that you can use. You swing your glaive. If there is another creature within reach, you can deal the damage to that creature. With your glaive,
yeah.
this guy is in reach.
Mm-hmm, with my glaive, so I
You
pretty much...
shish kebab these 2 goblins against the wall. And if there was another creature within reach, you could have dealt 3 damage to that guy as well.
Yeah, the cleave is something that nobody talks about, but it's there.
It comes up so infrequently, because when you're low level, you're generally not doing enough damage to kill something. And then when you're high level, things tend to have a lot of damage. Like, you didn't do 30 damage in a turn, unless you're fighting lower level, like, minions like this. It just tends not to come up.
Okay.
But yeah, you round the corner, you see these 2 goblins, and you immediately plunge your glaive through both of their small and frail bodies, pinning them against the wall. They clutch at their intestines and look up at you. Why? Why?
Yeah,
Wrong
right.
place, wrong time, man.
Yeah, seriously. Don't be a criminal. Don't be...
That is...
Don't hang out in the sewer.
You spent your action to attack. You do get a second attack.
but
Pick 'em again.
nothing is in range, and I don't have anything else prepared. So I'm going to just I can't take the ready action, so I'm just going to wait for whoever the hell else in this room decides to come at me.
Yeah, Spev, give me a perception check.
I would love to. Percepi is a 6.
You don't hear much. What do you want to do for your turn?
Good. Okay. Like, all right, let's go. And I'm gonna stealthy and quickly try to. Oops, that was Spindle. Make my way 30 feet into the room. Which
I
will
think that
give
puts
me
you
what?
right next to Roland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go one more from there.
I can't really pass him, can I?
Well,
So
you
it's
can
like,
go down here.
okay, yeah, I will get far enough to turn the corner and be like, oh, that is. Oh, the goblins already like that.
And I think from where you're standing now, you can see other stuff in the room.
Yeah, we're not alone.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's definitely more guys around the corner. Does it look like they are maneuvering? Reacting?
Their eyes are just enormous, and they're just like looking at you. They haven't really reacted yet.
Cool.
But they are it looks like they are reaching for things.
Roland, how's your armor, buddy?
I mean, as good as it's ever been.
Yeah. You can survive.
I'm at full health too, so like.
Yeah, you're fine. So I'm going to go ahead and use the dash action and keep going in another 30 feet.
Yes.
I keep moving Spindle. It's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way in here?
Yeah.
Actually, I want to use my movement to stay back in this corner now that I kind of see everything going on.
Let me describe what you see.
Yeah.
You see... Let me add to initiative. You see 2 goblins skewered, slumped in the corner behind you. You dash in and you see a gazer hovering, kind of just observing what's happening in this room. You see 3 Duergar and a dwarf. The dwarf is hunched over inside a large mechanical apparatus that is in the shape of a beholder. And he's working on something in that machine. He heard the cries of the goblins, and as you dash in, he kind of pokes his head out and looks, and he's like, what the fuck? The Duergar were carrying tools and supplies for the guy. They drop their stuff, and they reach for their weapons. The dwarf in the mechanical beholder, does not appear to be reaching for anything. He appears to be getting ready to run.
Cool. All right. Well, that's my action. Shit. I'm just gonna move Spindle up. Spindle's with me, but I think I'm just gonna hold there. I'm just gonna stay invisible and kind of keep an eye on what I can see.
Sure thing.
All right. I don't have any good bonus actions right now.
Holly Reese, it's your turn. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perceps?
There it is.
You don't hear much either.
Okay. Can I go through the door?
Yeah, absolutely. It's open.
Okay.
So what's your movement? 30 feet. So you can go 5, 10, up to right next to Roland.
All right. Well, let's do that because I want to be able to kind of see what Roland sees. Who did you say that? Do I see the person who's going for the door?
You, from your angle, I don't know what all you see. You tell me what you see.
Okay.
I can only see the
I had a
Duergar.
dash to see him.
She can see what I see. I can only see the Duergar.
I think, yeah, I see the Duergar and I see 2 or at least 1 dead goblin, a little bit of 2 dead goblins.
That's all there's left. A little bit.
If I go back a little bit, then I can see more.
Okay, so if you're slowing down to look through the arrow slits, what do you see?
I see the gazer and I see what looks like maybe the dwarf. He has little glasses on and a yellow beard.
Yeah. You see a dwarf. Yep.
Okay.
But you can stand next to Roland. But yeah, so you do see that stuff. And there's a door right behind you.
There's a door right behind me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can I hear anything on that side of the door?
Give me a perception if you're stopping to kind of put your ear against it. No, you don't really. It seems pretty muffled, pretty thick door.
Okay. Can I not stand next to Roland?
That's your total movement. If you want to use your action to dash, you can do that and move again.
Well, I was gonna see if I could go back. If
Go.
I can step backwards.
That would also be dashing.
Damn it. Oh, okay.
If you're trying to clear the hallway so other people can get past you, you can dash and just move like 10 more feet to get around the corner.
All right, then yeah, I'll do that. I'll dash because I want to be able to see a little more.
All right.
Oh my God, that shows me nothing, Cameron.
The hallway's clear now. The goblin's turn. They breathe their last. It is the gazer's turn. The gazer looks at you and it opens its mouth and it screams in an alarm sound. It is right next to you.
Who are you? Who? Next to me? Next
Spev,
to Roland?
next to Spev.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna roll 2d4s.
Can it see me, though?
Here, huh?
Can it see me?
Oh,
Invisible.
good point. You're all stealthed up.
Yeah,
You
that's the only reason I ran blindly into this room.
you
Yeah, no, I'm
dashed,
hiding.
so give me a stealth check with advantage because you're still invisible.
Cool.
You gotta beat a passive perception of 14. Hey, you do it.
I did.
Okay. It can't see you, so it's gonna come here, see Roland. Here's 2d4s. 1 and 2. Number 4, it opens up its rightmost eye stalk. If the telekinetic ray, I need Roland to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Damn it.
18.
18 makes it.
Good.
On a pass, nothing happens. The 2, fear ray, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Not as good. Let's see what I get. 12.
You make it. Okay, those eyes don't do anything. All right, Alu, it is your turn. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear Roland's thing with the goblins. You hear the Durgar curse and say, "What the fuck?" You hear a different voice in common say, "Oh, holy shit!" You hear the gazer alarm go off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you hear
And
all that stuff.
Gazer is. I hate the gazer.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna come in. And move. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. Like that, I think, is my initial movement.
Yes.
And then no. That was my full movement, wasn't it? I guess I have to dash
Yeah.
just to get end of this. I'm gonna stand over here behind Roland, and I guess that's my turn.
All right. Where you're standing, you can see that, or you can hear kind of moaning and groaning from the door behind you.
Cool.
All right, Fen, you're up.
Perception check.
Yes. Uh, 17. You can hear almost everything that Alu heard. Maybe not the fine nuances of the curses, but still, like, there's Roland killed some dudes and there's fighting happening in there.
Okay, well, I'm obviously going in.
Use the backup.
What's that?
Could use the backup.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to jump over Alu here.
Sorry.
Which I should...
She'll do a split so you can go over the top of her.
Perfect. All right. Can I make it all the way over here at least?
You can come 5 feet. You can come down. That's 10 feet. You can get
10
right
feet.
to where Alu is. Or if you're dashing, You can get way further if you
I
wanted
get
to.
35 feet of movement.
Oh,
just
you get
as
35,
first.
then you get right next to roll it. Yep.
I don't think I got line of sight to anybody here, do I?
If you don't see them, you don't see them.
I see them, but I only see half of them, so...
No, then that's line of sight. They'll just have half
That's
cover.
partial. Yeah, they'll have half cover, which is I think is a +2 to their AC from where you are.
Yes.
So
Okay.
yeah, you want to shoot? Go shoot.
Can I see which is which? Like, what is this guy here, and what is this guy here?
Yeah, the guy in front looks, you can see like half of a gazer. It's like a little floating head with eye stalks coming out of the top. You've seen these before in the sewer. They're like a little biological alarm systems the Xanathars Guild use. They I think lore-wise, I'm pretty sure your character knows they are usually work for something called a beholder, which is a big, scary fucking thing that you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Then behind him is a Dwergar, which is a dark dwarf. You fought these before. They're the ones that can get bigger when they fight.
Right, and then this dude is the one that attacked.
Yeah, he's got the eye beams and he's got the alarm sounding too.
All right, so I'm gonna fuck him up.
Awesome.
Good call.
First and foremost, though, I am gonna cast my Hunter's Mark on him.
Yes. On the little dude.
Little dude, yeah.
Beautiful. Hunter's marked. Bonus action.
All right, now attack with longbow. Go.
Natural one.
Oh, I thought it was a 19 at first.
Seriously.
I get a second attack.
Now,
Yes, you
wait,
do.
before you get your second attack, Holly Reese,
Yeah.
what have the portents foretold for today?
Ooh,
Oh,
good call.
that's a great question.
Here at
Can I-
Max's Mad Mythic Mercenary, the DM plays all the characters.
Can I roll really quickly for that?
Yeah, let's roll publicly.
Okay.
Just
What
roll
dice
me
do I
a
use?
straight D20.
D20s.
Straight D20.
I'm terrified.
You are suddenly get a
Okay.
vision
Yeah.
of a
All right,
3.
so-
What's the second one?
Yeah.
A 5.
And a
Okay.
5.
So you have
Okay.
2 great
That's
rolls
good.
to save next time bad guys are attacking people. You make them have those rolls. Fen, keep
Mm-hmm.
going.
Or give him to Fen.
No.
Well,
So
actually,
your
what would
friend
a
die.
5? What's your plus, Fen? A 5
it's
would
a plus
turn
8.
that from a 9, which is an auto fail, to a 13.
But it's got a +2 to
Always.
AC. I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. You probably want something up in like the 15 area to hit something. So just take your second attack.
That's what I'm gonna do. All
Yeah.
right. Here again.
Way better.
Oh, yeah, that one hits.
All right. D8, D6 plus Dex.
Yeah.
Give me them damage. I think you can
D8.
click the damage button and then just roll a d6.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh.
All right,
Interesting.
4 piercing. Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the damage, and then give me a d6 on top of that.
And 1d6 coming.
Right on.
8 damage. All right. Yeah, you fire an arrow into one of this thing's eyes. It looks hurt real bad.
I think that's 9 damage. You did 4 piercing and 5.
Oh, 9
extra?
damage. Yep.
Yeah, 9 damage. Just
Even
eking out what we
worse.
can here.
Yep. Anything else on your turn? I think that's your movement, action, and bonus action.
Correct, and extra attack, so
Yeah,
I'm
we're
out.
good.
All right.
That's all right.
Spev, you see this dwarf get out from the mechanical beholder and yells and starts running.
Interesting.
Okay. Noted. God, I wish I was Rascal right now.
Yeah, right.
Already
These
called.
guys are all going to get big.
Cool.
And I believe that is their action. Yes. This guy's going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He says, "What the fuck?" He sees what's happening, and he's gonna throw a. Oh no, he doesn't have line of sight on Roland. I think he's gonna come 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Roland, your turn.
Back to me? Okay. Let's see. This guy started, he stepped up, right?
Yeah, kind of charging forward.
Okay. I'm just going to blend him up too. I'm going to... I'm going to spend a superiority die and try. Well, I'm gonna try and do a sweeping attack to knock him on his ass.
Sure thing.
All right, so roll to hit. 21.
Oh, that hits.
Cool. I'm gonna spend that superiority dice. And so I'm gonna roll my damage first.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 9 slashing plus another D8 for my maneuver, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
All right, so that's 11, and then I'm pretty sure he has to... what is my maneuver here? Trip attack, yeah. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Gotcha.
Or he needs to beat a 15 or be knocked prone.
All right. And this is not like charmed or paralyzed or anything.
No, he's just knocked ass prone.
He beats it.
Shit. Okay, well, he still has more damage done to him, so
Yes.
whatever. Don't like the look of that leg.
Anything
All right,
else on...
and then, oh, hell yeah. I'm going to...
I guess, sorry, that was your reaction, right? As he was, like, approaching? Or did we forget that your whole thing is your glaive bullshit?
Yeah, no, I forgot. That's my fault. So that's
We'll
on
say
me,
we'll
so
say
no.
you were too busy, like, getting the bodies off your glaive. You weren't able to
Fair.
take your reaction.
Yeah. All right. Second attack. I don't know these guys' AC well enough yet, so I don't feel comfortable with Great Weapon Master. That's 12.
A 12 misses.
12 misses. Okay.
He brings up a shield to block your glaive.
Okay, so he's got a shield. Okay. Bonus action, Polearm Master with the back end. 16.
16 hits.
Hits. Okay. So 6 more bludgeoning damage to him.
Awesome. He looks pretty badly hurt.
Okay. Then that's it for my turn. I'm gonna stand my ground here.
All right. Spev, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that. Spev, it's your turn.
Okay, cool, interesting. Does that look ready to join in the fun?
Yeah, they're coming in.
Okay, cool, coming in hot. So are they blocking the way? Because I'm looking at this mechanical beholder. Can I get a peek at that thing?
At this point, I think there's enough bodies around you that it's a little hard to see. But you can make out some details. I think with the dash or with everyone like running around, give me a perception check.
Cool. I would. Yeah, because I mean, that's a 15.
Yeah. You can see it it's like decorated. It's a little gaudy. It like, if anything, it reminds you of like a parade float.
Okay, so way more decorative than actually functional, you're saying?
You'd have to get closer and maybe get into the guts to figure out the exact nature of the mechanism, what its like function is supposed to be. But from the outside, it's kind of like a disco ball in the shape of a beholder. and it's got like a cockpit where like the main eye is. That's like a glass thing that'll come up and down. It looks like it has articulating arms for the stocks.
You don't have to keep selling me on this thing. I want to get to it. I want to check it out. I can't actually feasibly move through any of these guys. There's a wall in front of me, right?
Yeah, there's just bodies piling in at this point.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, then, in such a case, I'm going to go ahead and take one step upwards along with Spindle, and I'm just going to go ahead and cast fan favorite Thunderwave.
Oh, yeah.
So out from me, and it's going to hit, by my count, almost everyone, because I think it's one square out, so she'll get the Durgar, the Gazer, and two of our new friends.
And the kobolds. Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Yep, centered on me. You Bambo.
Let's see. I thought I had... Maybe I don't have it in here. 15. Yeah, it hits everything in front of you. DC
Makes you
16
visible.
Constitution save. Yeah, you are now visible. Everyone's kind of shocked, but let's see what the con saves are. Here's the Gazer first. 10.
Fail.
Durgar. That's a fail. That's a 1.
All right.
Kobold closest to you.
Kobold.
That's a 17. Kobold
Save.
to your south. 17. And Kobold furthest from you.
I don't think Kobold first for me does not get it.
15 foot.
He's far. Yeah, it's 15-foot cube out from me, so just one space out in every direction.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, the Durgar and the Gazer both fail.
Cool. Did one of the kobolds fail, you said, or did they both save?
The one that was furthest away would have failed, but...
Okay. Well, okay, yeah, because I'm next to two of them right now.
Yeah.
But...
The ones that were next to you both got 17s.
Cool. Well, then in that case, the Durgar and the Gazer are both pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah, the Gazer kind of splats against the wall.
Cool.
Nice.
Is that for the damage that it rolled for me, or do I have to roll it separately?
Yes, that's the damage.
It's lame as hell in 2D.
This Durgar, like he's smushed up against the wall, but he's really he can't go anywhere.
Sure.
And then this is a spell slot, right? Do they take half damage?
I don't. Actually, they may. Yeah,
On a success
they may
takes
take a
half
mighty
damage and
2.
isn't pushed. Yeah. I'll say the two kobolds that took that, they look kind of messed up.
Cool. Is the Durgar pushed back off kilter enough that I can kind of run by him and try to get into that thing?
I think give me an acrobatics check to try and like weave your way through. I'm imagining like New York subway traffic, like you're gonna miss your train, you got to get through. Yeah,
15. I'm a little guy.
15 lets you squeeze by.
Cool. And then if I have, can I hop into what looks like the cockpit and telekinetically shove bonus action the cockpit shut? Or is that too much? Because it's supposed to be a creature target.
I think yes. You can. You
Okay.
can't. I think you can't shut the cockpit, but you can hop inside it.
Okay. Cool. Well then, can I telekinetically try to shove that Durgar that I already kind of knocked just to sort of insult the injury?
Yeah, absolutely. Get him off balance.
Strength save.
Yes.
15 for that number.
He doesn't make it. He gets shoved. All right. I think that's it for your
Cool.
turn.
Yep.
All right,
take it.
Holly Rees, you're up.
Okay. I want to. Oh, where am I? I want to move up so I can fucking see which of the Duragard is big right now.
The one further away from you. There's a small one in front of you, or not small one, but a regular one in front of you that is kind of blocking the way.
All right, give me a second. I want to move. Ugh, fuck. I want to move 25 feet. if I can.
You can do it this way because these are dead bodies.
Yeah.
You could go here and
So
then
that's
here.
20. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second.
And at that point, you don't have any attacks of opportunity on you.
So if I go to this corner, I
16
okay.
hit anything?
Nope.
All right, then you don't take any damage.
Awesome.
All right. I want to hit some of these big boys. So I'm going to use sorry, give me 1 second. I apologize. Trying to see what's going to do. All right, I want to use I want to cast I want to use my 3rd level wand of magic missiles.
Ooh, awesome.
And that reaches up to 120 feet.
Yeah, if you're casting at 3rd level, that is 5 bolts you're sending out. Where are you sending them?
I want one. I can kind of see the gazer.
The gazer's dead.
Gazer's dead.
He is dead. Okay. Oh, that's right. Who are these 3 dragons?
They're kobolds. The two, like these two in front, look like a single bolt might kill them. They look pretty roughed up already.
Okay, so I want one to go for the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
And then I would like the other 2 to go to one of the, like this guy. Can you see who I'm pinging? 1 to this guy. That's 2. 1 to this guy next to me. That's
This guy?
3.
These guys look beefier. I think you probably would want to concentrate your bolts on what you can do. 2 to the kobolds and maybe kill them, and then concentrate on one of the other guys.
Okay, so 2 to the kobolds, 3 to the big guy.
Roll
the
me,
giant
yeah.
one.
Cast that magic missile. Okay.
Did that not do any? God damn it!
No, you hit. These 2 guys, the 2 kobolds, are barely standing, but they are still standing. And then this guy takes 6 force damage. He looks pretty roughly hurt as well. All right, you moved, you cast Wand of Magic Missile. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I want to do Misty Step. I want to cast Misty Step and move 30 feet undetected.
Where are you going? Back kind of away out of the spotlight?
To an unoccupied space.
That you
Can
see.
I move behind this guy without people seeing me?
Where are you pinging? You can't get that far.
I can't get that far.
They'll see you once you pop back up. So they're not gonna, like, you're not turning invisible or anything.
All right, then yeah, just let's get me out of the way then.
All right, you can move, and that is your turn. Alu, you're up.
So, is Roland actually engaged with this dude right here?
Yes.
We're just dating.
They haven't set a date yet.
Aw.
It's all right. I just want to know if I have, like, advantage on...
You would.
100% yes. You get to the other side of him and you get flanking.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot. I used the shitty flanking rule in this game. Yeah, it's advantage.
Yep.
Here.
One more over to the left.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. You can be any side of him because I already, as a rogue, so long as I'm engaged with him, you can.
Yeah,
use
you'll
sneak
get
attack.
your sneak attack, but specifically if you want advantage to hit him, that's where you want to be.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so he is pretty hurt. Now we're going to roll to attack.
Give him a nice old stab. Oh, and you got your dagger of venom.
I do have my dagger of venom. The question is whether I want to use it now or save it for later.
Well, how does
I don't think you need to burn it on him. He's already half dead, if not more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save it. Boleta. Use my psychic blades.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. An 11 is a miss. Oh, yeah, advantage.
Roll again. Way
19
better.
hits. You plunge one of your psychic blades into his back. Roll me that sweet, sweet damage.
Look at all them dice.
Yeah, 15 damage. You plunge into the back of his neck. He is dead.
Nice.
Okay, and then I think... How hurt is this guy looking?
Decently hurt. He seems a little bloodied. The guys, now that you're up there, you can see they're like little lizard dragon dudes, about the same height as Spev. Little thin frames. The two in front look very badly hurt.
So I think what I'm gonna take my bonus action to move away from him.
Yes.
So I don't end up. So I'm gonna like tuck back over.
Yeah, bonus action disengage. Absolutely. All right. I think that's everything on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fen, you're up.
Everybody is in my way, and there are a lot of dead bodies. So
You can get past your friends.
I'll do a split. You can jump over my head.
Yeah, if you want to give me an acrobatics check to jump over them, or it's just double movement to get through. So instead of 10 feet, that'd be 15 feet, and then you can move wherever you want after that.
Well, I only need to move about 10 feet. I want to move kind of right in this area here.
Plenty possible, yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to get close to them if I don't have to, but I do need to get line of sight in order to fight.
Are you moving your hunter's mark anywhere?
Yes, I am. Is this guy taking damage yet?
Yes, he has.
All right, I'm going to focus him down.
All right.
All right. Goddamn right.
He's taking damage. I'm going to use longbow because I don't want to get up next to the motherfucker.
Get down.
And here we go.
Jump up, but get down.
Rolling for hit.
19 hits.
That'll work.
All right.
Lie down.
Do I do damage now, or do I? Okay.
Yeah, give me that
'Cause
damage.
Do it now.
I'm going to attack him again, so.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It really comes down to how you have your stuff set up. You could roll to hit, do that damage, roll to hit, do that damage, or roll twice for that and then do damage twice.
I will say I recently came into it's 8 piercing and then roll me a d6 for the hunter's mark. I came up
hunter's
into
mark is applied to both attacks, by the way.
Yes, I came up into an edge.
It's only one roll, right?
Yes.
No, you will roll a
Each
d6
time.
again if you hit him again.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so you can roll your second attack. I did come into an edge case recently in a one-shot I was running where because someone was applying damage all at once, there was a character death versus if we had broken up separately, it would have knocked him down. The second attack would have just given him 2 fails instead of just outright killing him.
Yeah, that's quite the edge case for sure.
Yeah.
getting
You
consistently on that
kill
too, there.
this dude, Fen.
Fucking A, man.
All right. That
Take down
was
the
your
big 'un.
movement action, bonus action. Do you want to move anywhere else with the rest of your movement? You still have about 20 or 10 feet of movement, or 15 feet of movement. You don't have to.
If I move into that corner, that sure is a dangerous gamble. For the possible benefit of later getting a flank, I think I will wait
Sure thing.
in this little corner here.
All right. You and Alu have good enough passive perception. You hear someone calling for help, slamming on something down past where Spev is. Let's see. Korgstrad is dead. The Dwergar that are remaining are going to attempt to attack you, Spev. Unfortunately, you are in the cockpit. The cockpit's not shut, but I'll say it counts as half cover, so +2 to your AC.
Nope. Yeah, just try to crack it.
16 is a miss.
Big miss.
17 is
22.
also a miss.
No.
All right. At that, the Dwargar are hammering on the outside of Spev's cockpit. The crew is moving in swiftly, taking down these foes. We're going to call this an episode, and we'll come back to finish out the fight on the next one. Thanks for playing with us, everyone. We're back!
Bye.